Alright, so here is part 2 of today's updates, and let's dive into the broadcast channel of Mark Zuckerberg. So let me share my phone screen. Cool. Alright. So yesterday we are rolling out collaborators, which I discussed in part 1. For Instagram market channel creators can invite guests to join them and chat in their channel. A little before noon today, Moseri will join me here to try this out and talk Instagram and more. Okay, so creator poll, what should we talk about? Okay, we should talk about, on Android we can actually access the Android from your laptop, but I'm yet to figure out a way to access iPhone of it from Mac. Anyways, new IG features coming. Okay, all things MMA. How do you know AMA? What's MMA? Don't tell me that's mixed martial arts. Anyways, creators to watch. Who is here to get the recommendations of creators? Nobody looks at Mark Zuckerberg or Instagram head to get the names of creators to follow. Anyways, that's the picture that they actually paint. I've seen Adam Mosseri, head of Instagram story, where he actually share creators names, but it's just their way to encourage creators to create content. Anyways, all things MMA, new IG features coming. Okay, so new IG features. Look at the difference in numbers here, almost 5 to 6 folds. Okay, again, I just tried accessing my iPhone from my Mac. Moseri joined. Oh, why? What's happening? Why it's not getting? Is that some glitch or something? I scrolled my iPhone screen and it did not reflect here. So I'll just share again. Yeah, no. Nice working. So Adam Mosseri joined as a collaborator. Mark Zuckerberg admin, welcome Mosseri. Excited to try out this new collaborators feature running as a test for some creators today and okay, so they have started rolling it out for some creators and expanding to all broadcast channels soon. Okay, so is it a part of a test still? I don't know. Excited about this. I think conversations between creators are going interesting to be able to see exactly something that I talked about in part 1. Yeah, I think conversations between creators are going interesting to be able to see. So what's up with you crashing Jesus tournament? Okay, so here we are. One creator asking a question to another creator. This is what I'm imagining by this question. And just giving the glimpse into the life of the other celebrity or the personal brand that people are interested into. So people cannot ask such questions, and even if they do, they might not get answers. But if the conversation is happening here, one big personal brand asking question to another big personal brand, well, it does not take much of an engagement from the perspective of the people interacting with the broadcast channels, because they don't have to do some makeup, take care of the lighting, background, clothes, sound, or anything as such. It's just the text. So people can be active even if they are busy. They can just put a text in the group, in the broadcast channel, and that would be a piece of information or content for the members to consume. Okay, so Jiu-Jitsu tournament. Um, it was fun. Some friends I trained with thought it would be fun to do a competition 100% do it again. We are not here to read about the personal stuff or hobbies or etc. like that. Again, I just tried scrolling my screen of my iPhone through Mac. Separately, this word does not know that you're a pretty good boxer. Okay. Okay. I guess, I mean, there is a podcast and then there is broadcast channel. On podcast also you have your celebrity talking or getting interviewed and you can listen to it without actually sitting in front of a screen or completely paying attention to it. You can listen to it driving, standing in a queue, or doing work, something like that. But um, when it comes to on-screen interviews, there is much more engagement from the viewers or listeners side. And now we have broadcast channels which can be compared with podcast, which are closer to podcast than on-screen interviews, because it's just a text and you can scroll through those texts whenever you can, whenever you want, which is great. It's like Twitter threads, I would say. Two big entities, big brands, or I mean personal brands, interacting with each other for public to view. There are comments as well from people, from public on those reactions, but here it's just two of them, or the number of people that are in the broadcast channel, I mean as a collaborators, interacting with them, and you can consume that content. Comments can be distracting, and here you don't have distraction. It's pure the messages from your interesting personas or personalities. Okay, let's see what he's saying. Again, I just clicked on my Mac to play that.
Let's talk about Instagram.
Okay. I bring up boxing and he immediately pivots. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm starting to see the difference between Twitter threads and these kind of chats. Chats can be more informal, and it can take up any form. It could be voice message, photo, video, or whatever, and text messages in broadcast channels or any voice or voice note or media file have kind of different meaning than a tweet, I would say. Okay, cool. All right, so what new features are you most excited about? This is a bit of finally feature, but we are launching jazz mechanics today. Not a fan. Move on. About time. We are also testing lyrics in reels. Although I said I'm not a fan, I just shared few pointers about GIFs in comments and how it can be seen as something that is making automation easier or effective. If you want, you can check the part 1 out. We are also testing lyrics in reels. Wow, that's another updates. Lyrics in reels. Okay, there are lyrics on stories now. They are thinking of launching it for reels as well. I don't know, it's just something that would take up your important screen real estate. They were testing the feature like caption for stories, and there was another feature that they were testing which was going to help utilize this the real estate in a much better way. So they were just like caption for stories. They were going to take away something else from the screen and give it an extra real estate. I don't remember the second feature, but yeah. So these kind of features are just going to take up the screen. So I don't know if people would use it. Musicians can actually use it. Yeah, useful for musicians who create lyrics and write songs. I cannot imagine any other application from marketing standpoint, either for creators or for creators. I can understand if they are creating that kind of content where lyrics are important to be shown on screen, be it funny video, be it edited video compilation or something of that sort, but it depends on the creativity of that particular piece of content. Okay, moving on to taking captioning to the next level. Favorite reel you have seen recently? Okay, so they are just giving glimpse into chats getting a bit personal. I mean, they are just talking informally, but it can be for people to view and consume. I just went through a bunch of ones that cracked me up recently, but none are appropriate to share here. Say, but I'll find something. But the release are real identifying an extreme sport. I feel like it's me. Okay. They are just trying to create environment, a feeling that yes, algorithm actually sends what you like and just throws the content at you which you precisely like. Ursula's reads changed every week. She was pregnant to match her state of pregnancy. She told me she felt very seen and understood. Here they are boasting about their algorithm. Anyways, do you want me to click on this reel? I'll click on it later. We are getting better. Anything else we want to announce today? Anything I feel comfortable sharing with you, the people? Okay, that's funny.
No top secret new text apps that you want to talk about today?
No, okay, let's wrap this. But first, what first? Just giving Moseri some homework. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. This poll is very interesting out of all the updates that we discussed today or are about to discuss today. Yeah. More creative tools. AI, chatbots. More creative tools. We got the most votes, but they are anyways going to launch it, I suppose, based on what I've understood so far about what Instagram is working on. Use AI to create images. Okay, this is something that also gives some signs through the poll that Adam Moseri added, Instagram had added. So yeah, it could be in their pipeline actually. Tipping for creators. Okay, more ways to collaborate. Yeah, this is something that I would be personally interested in too. Group profiles. This also sounds like a pretty interesting phenomenon, but it can be quite complicated for people to understand. I can discuss about it later. Group profiles. So it's a kind of concept where you have a group of your friends and you all share posts in the group and you talk about it. So instead of those posts clouding up your chats, those posts would be posted on a profile, which would be kind of a group profile of you, I guess, which would be only visible to you and the group members. And if you want to see the shared posts, you visit that profile and you can just simply use the chat only to chat. And you can also comment under each shared post on that profile, so that's what it. As far as I remember, this was something that was shared, or they were testing, which was shared by this reverse engineering hacker. So that time I had read that. New formats for notes. Yeah, this is also something that sounds interesting to me, but doesn't look like I'm in the majority. Okay. Okay, cool. So this is something that they could be having in pipeline, and we can expect new features with respect to these things. Cool. So notes seem to be more popular among younger audience, either teens or 18 to 24, suppose. Okay. Next, what is it? And then he exits. Yeah, I had
Alright,
heard
I'm
this.
gonna leave before I get any more work to do.
Yeah, which was their another effort to make it sound funny. Okay, augmented reality is not something that we are going to talk about. We're going to stick to Instagram. Okay, so these were the updates. I guess that was it. That was my live reaction to these features. If I've got something else to share with individually about these features, I'll just share individual videos for those. Okay, all right. Let me know what are your thoughts about what all things we discussed today, and which feature you would hate the most if they roll it out.